Wah. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, I pulled that motherfucker. Fuck me up. But we in it. Hey, I appreciate everybody who's consuming the content. It's a lot, you know. It's a lot. Hold on me. It's a lot to make. I have a team behind me on putting out the material and marketing the material and, you know, keeping me accountable on being consistent. Um, I have a interview with a cannabis grower coming up soon. Editing it, I already finished it, already recorded, boom. But we're gonna get into this. Y'all know we here. We here for the hottest conversation. Um, Hottest conversation really in the country last, couple of days. I hope I'm not tiring you out with it. Me personally, I don't get what the what the fuss is about, but we here for it. There has been new video surfacing on X. It's been new video surfacing of this situation. And there's one word, as I play this video for us, there's one word that I want to go through your brain at all times. And that's accountability. Accountability. I feel like everyone should be held. Everyone says that the police officer's wrong, or, excuse me, the ICE agent's wrong. Okay. If you're of that thought that he should not have shot her, he should not have killed her, okay, fine. I'm with you. My question is this. This is my question. It's going to be me posing analogy also. Back in the day, Roman Empire, during, let's say, Julius Caesar, right? The reign of Caesar. Can you imagine a local person, a regular citizen, standing in front of Julius Caesar's personal, guard, his personal, people that handle shit, the people who work directly under his order? Could you imagine just regular people just standing in their way, just blocking their way, just saying, fuck y'all, we here to do what the fuck we want to do? Could y'all imagine they're going to regular people standing in front of Genghis Khan and his people, like, yeah, we about to just stop y'all from just conducting all y'all business. We Matter of fact, it sounds crazy. That would have never happened. You would expect to be killed. Once again, I know I got to reiterate this for some people because they're only going to see certain clips and judge statements off of clips. They're not going to go back and investigate or watch the whole video for the whole context of what's being said. They're only going to take out the 30 seconds they want to see and judge everything based on that. So this ain't even for y'all. But if you're of the idea that this person is wrong, Fine. I want to show you a video and I want accountability to be ringing through your head. That's all. I want you to say, this person could be wrong, but if a person A never did this, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Gotta this X should be a crazy wow. Oh, here you go. So let's make it full screen. So for everybody who are of the idea and thought of, hey, this woman should not be dead. Remember the analogy I gave you. Imagine, let me see where. Let's see something. Cause I want y'all to, cause I want you to really feel me on this. I want you to really feel me on this. I had to change my layout for this one. All right. Imagine someone standing in front of Julius Caesar's, Alexander the Great's. Think about anybody in history. Think about any leader. Think about any like just think about you disrespecting another authority in any time in life like this. And then think of the word accountability. First things first, these are ICE agents' vehicles. They're in the middle of the road. You're going to see why they're in the middle of the road. You're going to see why they're on the road. You're going to see why. Because of one situation, they're even right here. Everybody, let's not forget what's going on. Because of one person or two people, actually, rather. Because of two people, rather. Watch. You gonna hear that car horn? That car horn? Let's talk about who's that car horn. Yeah, let's just play it. Look at do y'all see what's happening? Do y'all see what's happening? Y'all see? Look at why the ICE agent's there. Hey, Everyone. These are the ICE agents. Guess who's honking on the horn? Look at it. Look at her. She's dancing in the car. Look, she's dancing in a. When have y'all ever seen somebody play with a world power in government like this? When have y'all ever seen somebody play with government? Play. Look. If she was in another country, if she was in another civilization, she would not be doing this right now. Look at her. That's who y'all defended? That's who y'all defended? That's what it is, huh? This is what it is, huh? This Tamir Rice? This Tamir Rice? This Philando Castile? This is what's this? Y'all ready to ride for this, huh? Look at her. Oh, y'all riding. Y'all riding? Accountability. She wasn't blocking. She wasn't blocking their way. They could have. What? Look at her. Look at her. Because of laws and shit is the only reason why we're dealing with this. Let's be honest. This is. Let's play it. I had people saying, no, she was just trying to get out her driveway. She was just trying to get out her driveway. She was purposely there trying to block these people from doing their job. Their job that was given to them, because this is not no local police force. This is not state police officers. This is ordained from the federal government, the highest government in the land. This is equivalent to Julius Caesar sending his guard to go do something, handle some business. And look at what the common folk, how they're disrespecting and doing. Look at what's happened. Look how long she's been able to stop these people from doing their job. Look how long. This video is 3+ minutes. And it's no telling how long she's been out there before the video cut on. It's no telling. This who y'all standing up for. This what it is. This is what it is. Huh? This is why y'all niggas was gonna protest. This what it is? All right. Couldn't have been me though. I couldn't been in charge of the world and y'all doing stuff like this. If I ruled the world, I swear to, white privilege has destroyed, because this gotta be white. Is this white privilege? White people, y'all gotta come. We gotta have a conversation, white people. Y'all gotta come to the front of the congregation on this. Are y'all being taught growing up y'all can disrespect the police like this? Because us as black people, we're not taught like we could do this. I don't think you've ever seen a nigga in the history of niggerdom block any law enforcement agents just blowing a horn, dancing in front. I don't think we've ever seen anybody antagonize law enforcement agents like this, for real. I don't think a nigga has ever done this. In the history of anything, I don't think a nigga has ever played with any police. And we can't go nowhere near as far as she went. We would. I'm not tripping. I don't think I'm tripping on this one, y'all. I don't think I'm tripping on this one. I'm sorry. I done said some controversial shit in the past. I get it. I swear I get it. I get it. So shit look kind of iffy with me. I'm with it. I get it. I'm full accountable for the things that I did wrong. But I'm gonna tell you this. This is what y'all riding on? This is what it is. Y'all cool with this? Are y'all cool with it? I just want to know, are y'all cool with this? This is... All right. We're going to keep going. I don't even think the dog like this shit. You got them cutting on lights. You got them trying to scare the motherfucker away. You got them, they are doing everything in their power to tell this bitch to fucking move. They're dealing with her with fucking kid. When I have never seen a nigga get the liberty that this woman had to live, survive, not get arrested, probably not even get a charge. Probably not even get it. She had... Look at this. Look at... Yeah, no. We gotta take this off. That's it. That's what we on. That's we straight. We straight for that. We all right. I'm gonna keep it going. I just wanted to make sure we was straight. I just want to make sure we still straight. I just want to make sure we still straight. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure we still. Just want to make sure we still straight, gang. That is kind of crazy. Getting spooky out here. Spooky.
From
Yeah,
this other
it's getting spooky out here. Y'all, yeah. That's it though. Like, I just want to know, is this what it is? Because if this is what it is, y'all made me lose the chat. Nah, it's gonna pop. This shit is like the most viral shit going on right now. That shit is crazy though. There you go. Let's get to where it finished. This is where they all move forward, and now this is when they start to, the whole conflict happens. So now when shit's starting to get real and they're like, all right, everybody's starting to move in. Now she's trying to drive off. She still has opportunities to leave. She still has opportunities to leave. Look at her. Y'all, look. Is this white privilege? What type of privilege do you have? Someone interfering in federal government business. Like, I get y'all might not like them, but y'all are not the federal government. And she's blocking people who are there to do a job. She's intentionally doing this. Is she not? They're trying to get her out the car. Look. Look at her though, but look at this though. Look. This is who y'all. Look. That's what y'all cool with? Hey, you want to say, oh, but that don't mean you need a killer. Okay. Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, that don't mean that you need a killer. I'm with you on that. But if a situation happens that unfortunately you lose your life because of you purposely tried to stop and interfere in these people doing their job, and you think it's a game and a joke, and you so happen to lose your life because of it, there has to be some type of accountability. So here is what I haven't heard nobody say this. I heard no one say this. This comes from my own brain. I feel like I deserve the credit. Everybody wants the police or the ICE agent to be charged. He used wrong for using deadly force. There's people who brought up a statute that says otherwise that was passed apparently in Minnesota. I don't know. I tried to look the statute up myself. I cannot find anything of the sort from a legal document, so I do not tend to bring up situations unless it's some shit I could genuinely point to. Peace officers interaction with individuals mentally force from based on known at the time without the benefit of hindsight that such force is necessary to play these off another from death or great bodily harm, provided that the threat can be articulated with specificity. Is hold on, let me show. Actually, you know what? I can show this. Hold up. Hold up. Here. Actually, I can't show this. I'm glad. This is what I can show, however, because I know how to Google. So this is directly from Minnesota's. This is Minnesota actual government. Got doggone statute. This is a .gov website. Minnesota's. Yes, this is from them. Looked up this statute, use of deadly force by peace officers. Now, here is where some of the issue comes in with the people who says, hey, look, Minnesota passed a law that it could be, good, boom, whatever. Here's the issue. The issue with that is these are federal agents conducting federal business. The federal government it's a hierarchy. The federal government can act in any situation it so chooses to. Now, if it was a situation where somebody committed a crime pretty much outside of what the federal government, like outside of you doing your job for the federal government, like committed murder on somebody in the state, like you committed murder and it wasn't a part of your job description or it ain't have nothing to do with your job, then the state can charge you. But there's no federal judge that's going to sign off on this man being charged. You already have the government, the president backing him up, the vice president backing him up. You have, person over ICE backing him up. You have Justice Department. He's not going to even get charged. However, this is how deadly force is defined in the state of Minnesota. Deadly force is, for the purpose of this section, deadly force means force which the actor use with the purpose of causing or which the actor should reasonably know creates a substantial risk of causing death or great bodily harm. The intentional discharge of a firearm other than a firearm loaded with less lethal munitions and used by a peace officer within the scope of official duties in the direction of another person or at a vehicle in which another person is believed to be constitutes deadly force. Less lethal munitions means projectiles which are designed to stun. But yes, so basically it's telling you that you can use deadly force. Is basically defining what deadly force is. Okay, but the use of deadly force. All right, it says this is a subsection 2. It says the use of deadly force, notwithstanding the provision of these other sections, the use of deadly force by a peace officer in the line of duty is justified only if an objectively reasonable officer would believe, based on the totality of the circumstance known to the officer at the time and without the benefit of hindsight, that such force is necessary. So what that means if this person reasonably believed that I was going to receive bodily harm at the moment of me discharging this gun, even if it didn't happen, hindsight, it didn't happen yet, or that person was turning, that don't matter. It don't matter. I mean, let me read that again so y'all can understand why he wouldn't even been, if he did not have the backing of the umbrella of the federal government, he would have not been charged even in Minnesota, according to their own laws. So I don't know what the fuck the mayor was talking about. I don't know what the fuck the governor was talking about. Fuck y'all niggas. Y'all laws says that if a police, let's get into that. Let's get into that. Why y'all laws give him a get out of jail free pass any motherfucking way? Can we get into that? Okay, but let's read it again. The use of deadly force by a peace officer in a line of duty is justified only if an objectively reasonable officer would believe, based on the totality of the circumstance known to the officer at the time and without the benefit of hindsight, that such force is necessary. Meaning it's reasonable for an officer to believe that a car, especially an officer who's been hit by a fucking car before, it's reasonable for him to believe this woman who has been irate for the last however many minutes, however long she was irate for, dancing on the fucking steering wheel. It has to be something wrong with this person who act like this. It has to be something wrong. Let's get into that. Let's get into that. Mentally, it has to be something wrong with you playing with people. Like, let's go further. So boom, that such force is necessary. Now it's gonna get into start to define the reasons why. To protect the peace officer or another from death or great bodily harm, provided that the threat can be articulated in specificity, whatever, is reasonably likely to occur absent action by the law enforcement officer and must be addressed through the use of deadly force without unreasonable delay. Or to effect the arrest or capture or prevent the escape of a person whom the peace officers know. Wait a minute. It says to effect the arrest. So this is another case to which deadly force can be used. They was getting ready to arrest her ass. Can we get into that? She was getting ready to get arrested and charged federally for a federal crime. Let's get into that. She was about to get federal charges for obstructing a federal, can we get into that? All right. To effect the arrest or capture or prevent the escape You can use deadly force in Minnesota if a motherfucker is trying to prevent escape. Let's get into that. Minnesota, let's get into that. There was going to be, the police officer was going to get off on this through the federal government, Minnesota. In every situation, he was going to get off on it. Why? Why was he going to get off on it? Let's get into that. Y'all got to stop believing people on their bullshit. Like people got to start being a little bit more sober with their mind and thinking and emotions, and we got to be a little bit more sober. But let's keep going. It says, or to prevent escape of a person whom the peace officer knows or have reasonable grounds to believe has committed or attempted to commit a felony, and the officer reasonably believed the person will cause death or great bodily harm to another person under the threat criteria in clause 1, item I to I 3, unless immediately apprehended. So it's basically saying that this person under duress was going to cause bodily harm to somebody else. You could use your gun to cause to, you could use deadly force, because these are all the criteria you'll be able to use deadly force. Let's go to the next one. It says a peace officer shall not use deadly force against a person based on the danger the person posed to self. If an objectively reasonable officer would believe, based on the totality of the situation known to the officer at the time and without the benefit of hindsight, that the person does not pose a threat of death or great bodily harm to the peace officer or to another under the threat in paragraph A, clause I, item I1, whatever. So basically what it's saying is, now the police or whoever, they can't use deadly force against somebody who's trying to harm their self. Like if they're trying to kill themselves, the police can't use deadly force on them unless they was trying to kill the police officer or the officer or the agent, or they was trying to kill somebody else, or they was trying to protect somebody else. Then they could use deadly force. Once again, they're not going to be charged federally. The state has to get a federal judge to approve to even charge them. They're not going to be charged. They're not even nobody's going to get charged for this. Why? Why is no one's going to get charged for this? Let me show you why no one is going to get charged for this again. Let me show you again why no one is going to. That's why no one is going to get charged. And what civilization has somebody been able to play with the power, the world power, the government, any government? Send your ass to Jamaica and do that shit if you want to. But man, they're going to kill you. Do it in Haiti. They're going to kill you. You can't do that. Hey, you got to do that in certain places. Let's talk about the places you can do it in. You might could do it in London, France, Italy. You ain't doing that in Russia. You ain't doing that in China. You damn sure ain't doing that in Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan. Let's be honest. You could do it in America. Look at how crazy life is. Look how crazy life is. Look. You literally have this woman antagonizing. When have we ever been able to just antagonize them like this? Just play with them like this. When we been able to play with them like this? Why we gonna stand behind that? We gonna co-sign this. This ain't this what it is. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I don't believe I'm tripping. I'm tripping. She didn't deserve to get killed though. But if you did get killed, and you got killed because you was in a situation that you didn't have to be in, she's free to go at this point. She could go. She can't drive off? Am I tripping? She can't drive off? Look at y'all ain't hearing the horn. Y'all straight? I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't anticipate. I mean, I know it's gonna be the people who don't give a fuck about none of this. Fuck the facts. Fuck the facts. I get it. Y'all gonna say that man didn't have to shoot her. Okay. There's nobody around her car right now. There's nobody. You're going to see. This ain't enough space for her to drive the fuck away. Let's get into that. This ain't enough space. Hey, 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 hey. This ain't a. Can we get into this? Can we get into this? This ain't enough space. That ain't enough. That ain't enough time, opportunity to drive off. No, this ain't the time to drive the fuck off. You gonna get your dumb ass shot. This ain't the time. This no longer the time to drive the fuck off. She could still even leave right now. She literally waited until they came up like, all right, now we're on bullshit. We're on getting you the fuck out the car. Now we're on doom. Now she's moving around way too fucking much. And this is when all the shit happened. She lost the right to drive the fuck. Anything else was a threat. Why you can't get that? Why is that hard to get? Why is that in? What? Are we serious? Are we serious? Let's. Can we get into are we serious? I don't believe we're serious. Yes, he pulled the trigger. But everybody who's not holding this woman accountable, her wife or girlfriend or whatever the other one needs to be, if we're going to talk about, I'm going to be honest, her stepping out the car and telling the woman in the car to drive off. For me, that truck made contact with that guy. To me, she should be charged with the accessory to fucking aggravated assault. She should be charged with aggravated assault, if you ask me. She should be, if he gets charged for murder, she should be charged with accessory for murder. If he don't even get charged, which I don't believe he's going to get charged, she needs to get charged for aggravated assault because she was a part of the whole situation. The only real reason why she's dead is because her significant other was screaming, drive off. Let's get into that. No, it was no more driving. She shouldn't, you stop fucking moving. No, you can't just do what the fuck you want to at this point. You had your time to do what the fuck you wanted to for damn near the length of this fucking video. It's 3 minutes. Look. Oh, so she ain't got time, no time to drive off. Look. Oh, so she ain't got no time to drive off. She don't got no time to drive off. Talk to me. She don't got no time to drive off. This nothing. They're not even over there. Nothing. Nobody's around her. Nothing. She ain't got no time. Explain this. Let's get into this. Her fucking dancing in this. Look. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Are y'all dead ass serious? This can't be serious. We're not having a serious conversation. We're not having a serious conversation if this is the conversation. We're not having a serious conversation. I hope we're having a serious conversation, but this is not a serious conversation. This is domestic terrorism. Donald Trump was not lying. If we're going to get into it, that she was a domestic terrorist and she got dealt with. Allegedly. I ain't saying she was. I'm just saying that this is what Donald Trump was saying. This is their sentiment. Because Donald Trump is going to make sure he don't get charged. There's no federal judge going to charge him. Nobody's going to sign off on. Nobody's going to even bring charges forward. There's going to be no indictment. There's none. It's over with. And he's going to be on light duty. They're going to throw him somewhere nice and cozy. He going to probably relax, get a nice paycheck for the rest of his fucking life. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. Let's not let the fact that she is dead deter you from the fact that she had ample amount of fucking time to not even fucking be there. And she thought shit was a fucking game. It's a game to her. It's a game to her. Look at her. It's a fuck. You see, y'all taking it way more serious than she was. Y'all are taking it more serious than she was. It was a game to her. It was a game to her. Let's get into that. You got these people walking all in the snow, aggravated as a. These people, I know these people was aggravated as a motherfucker. I know these folks was aggravated as a motherfucker that this motherfucker was wasting their fucking time and they want to punch through her fucking skull. But these the type bitches that you do something to, she gonna sue. It's gonna be all types of fuckery and bullshit. So you gotta play it by the book. So these people were trying to probably wait on some type of, approval from somebody to, and it took all this fucking time. Because I'm sure if they could have just ran up and just arrested her dumb ass out the gate, they would have. I'm sure if it came to the situation, they was able to just come up and just arrest her stupid ass out the fucking gate. We probably wouldn't even be having this conversation. But once again, the only reason why we're having this conversation, let's not let the fact escape us, is because of Renee Good was on all type of bullshit and fuckery. Facts. It's a facts. Let's get into that. It's a fucking fact. Look at her. All types of fucker. Hey, that's how you know a motherfucker on all types of bullshit. She just on the horn. Like, she on all types of bullshit. Look at how she's playing with these people. Like they're not serious as a motherfucker. Like, I'm off this shit. It's a retarded ass motherfucker. Man. Yeah. Hey, y'all are really defending that though? That's what we doing? We're defending this though. This is the thing that we're defending. This niggas is niggas is protesting about this. Y'all protesting in Atlanta. Y'all protesting in Atlanta about this? Y'all protesting in Virginia. Like, what can we, y'all, about this? About this? I'm gonna be honest. This is my opinion. White privilege killed this woman. White woman privilege killed this woman. Modern day America killed this woman. Modern day ideologies killed this woman. Lack of respect killed this woman. Lack of accountability, it's a lack of a lot of shit killed this woman. This woman's accountability was her losing her life. She paid the price. It ain't no refund on that one. She paid a price that you can't get a refund. And honestly and truthfully, she had every opportunity to not pay that price. Pride killed Renee good. Pride. A sense of, I feel like I'm safe because there's laws and other shit that could protect me. I'm going to say this. It's a lot of people they talk about whatever they would do, what they wouldn't did, whatever. Here's the thing. Yes, these people are, agents and police officers and law enforcement officers and all this other stuff. But also understand this point. They're also human beings just like you. They know when somebody's playing in their face. They know when somebody is disrespecting them. They know when somebody that yes, we feel this, like everyone understand, like no one's you're not clever, you're not smart, you're not edgy, you're not, like, we see it. It's not invisible. We see it. And that disrespect for authority, that disrespect for, that's the problem with most people. That's the problem with most people. That's the problem with most children. That's the problem with that's the problem with people, period. That's the problem. You're all disrespectful as fuck. And then when consequences come, because of your stupid ass, disrespectful ass, now y'all niggas want a nigga to march. Now y'all want motherfuckers to write petitions and band up and all this other goofy fucking shit for these goofy motherfuckers doing dumbass shit. Once again, if y'all want to ride and ride on some righteous shit, some justifiable shit, some shit that, okay, this person was completely not fucking Renee good. That's what y'all go with. That's what y'all that's what y'all riding on. Hey, all I'm gonna say is, whether he was right for shooting her in her head, I'm gonna say, if she wasn't on that nut shit, she would be around today. I'm off the shit. Mwah.